Chapter 5, Part 2. The stunning spell. You'll need this one if you want to hold your own in a wizard duel. Pull up the description text to begin. The stunning spell is invaluable in dueling, knocking out anyone it strikes. The spell is commonly used by dragon handlers and other magizoologists to handle dangerous creatures, and by the Aurors, dark wizard hunters for the Ministry of Magic. More stunning stuff from Miranda Goshawk, eh? Moving on.
Well done. You're building an impressive collection of souvenirs.
You're ready to learn the gesture for this spell.
You need to learn the magic words for the spell. Point at the glowing words with your wand, then pull the T button. We'll learn the incantation first. Pull up the illustration on the page.
Stupefy. The incantation Stupefy gives you the power to stun your opponent. Use it responsibly. The trick is to say it loudly and clearly, and before your opponent. 3, 2, 1.
Stupid.
Very nice. Let's learn the stunning spell's gesture. Pull it up from the page. The stunning spell is a sharp slash directly downwards with the wand. Well done.
Now make the gesture once more, this time from memory.
That's it. Lovely bit of wand work. Now, after you've cast the spell, you just flick your wand to send out a stunner. Pixies. They'll cause havoc in here. I think I know just the spell for these cheeky little things. Don't you? Shame. Try again. Blast. Missed. Blast. Missed. Got him. One down. Good shot. That's the second one. And that's the last of those cheeky pixies. Well done indeed. A most useful spell, I'm sure you'll agree. Now I think you're ready for something truly advanced. Turn the page. The Patronus Charm. This spell provides a defense against the darkest of magic. It's time to find out what you're made of. Pull up the glowing words with your wand to hear more. This ancient and mysterious charm conjures a magical guardian, a projection of all your most positive feelings. The Patronus Charm is difficult, and many witches and wizards are unable to produce a full corporeal Patronus. A guardian which generally takes the shape of the animal with whom they share the deepest affinity. There we have it. Oh, a tale about the Patronus Charm. This story could save your life. Pull it up, or turn the page if you can't wait to cast it. We're in for a treat. A tale about this most potent of defensive spells. Shall we read a story about this spell? You may suspect, but you will never truly know what form your Patronus will take until you succeed in conjuring it. The strange power of the Patronus and its peculiar qualities are well illustrated by the ancient story of a shy, poor orphan boy called Ilias, whose Patronus went down in wizarding history.
Ilias lived long ago in a mountain village, which was surrounded by a dense forest in which a dark wizard called Raxidian lived. In a black castle, guarded by dementors. These evil, faceless, hooded creatures which cast fear and despondency all around them. Suck the very souls from humans whom they succeed in weakening. For many years, Raxidian left the villagers, who were fellow witches and wizards, in peace. And they avoided the part of the forest where his castle was situated, knowing that dementors roamed the forest. They took care to teach every new generation the... What charm do you think they learned? The Patronus Charm, of course, the only spell that worked against these evil creatures. Many were unable to master the difficult spell. But there had always been just enough Patronuses in the village to stand guard against the Dementors, in case Raxidian ordered an attack. When Ilias turned 17, the village elders taught him and his fellow young wizards the spell. Ilias, who was shy and tongue-tied, succeeded in producing a Patronus. But to his shame, it took the form of a... Oh, now we're getting to it. What was Ilias's Patronus? To his shame, it took the form of a mouse. Everyone roared with laughter because they had never seen such a small, weak Patronus. And the elders advised the boy never to use the spell again. Shortly afterwards, a beautiful young village girl called Eliana, whom Ilias had always been too shy to talk to, caught the eye of Raxidian as she collected berries in the forest. Raxidian had decided that she would make him an excellent wife. Raxidian sent a demand to Eliana's parents, who refused to let her marry him. Raxidian then threatened the whole village, saying that he would lay siege to it and allow his dementors to destroy all of them unless they sent Eliana to him. The village elders met and agreed to resist. Eliana was sent to hide in the tiny shack where Ilias lived alone, and he was told to stay there and keep her company, because his Patronus was too weak and feeble to help. Wave upon wave of dementors now attacked the village. At first, the villagers' lines of Patronuses, bears and wolves and wild boar, held firm. But gradually, the sheer numbers of dementors began to overwhelm them. Slowly, the Patronuses grew weak and faint, and the witches and wizards casting them either collapsed where they stood or ran for their lives. "Do something!" Eliana implored Ilias. So he cast his Patronus, and the mouse shone like a star as it darted nimbly through the fleeing crowds. Its light was so powerful that, in spite of its tiny size, the Dementors were halted. Furious that something so small should thwart him, Raxidian now joined the ranks of the Dementors himself. Forgetting that only the pure of heart can produce a Patronus, he tried to cast a guardian that would shield him from Ilias's mouse. Only now was it discovered for the first time what happens when an unworthy but skillful wizard attempts the Patronus Charm. Something gushed from the end of Raxidian's wand. They crawled all over him, hiding him from sight. Oh yes, what do you think came out of his wand? No, that's not how the story goes. Oh, too quick, you need to hold... Oh, yes. Maggots gushed from the end of Raxidian's wand. They crawled all over him, hiding him from sight. And before the villagers' horrified eyes, he was devoured. Elias was acclaimed as a hero, married Eliana, and lived happily ever after. And from that time on, there was no more highly prized or admired Patronus in that village than the deft and nimble mouse. A classic tale with an important message. Are you ready to find out what your Patronus is? There, you're nearly ready to find out what your Patronus will be.
You've learned all you can about the Patronus Charm. You're ready to learn how to cast it. Turn the page.
This page is in a terrible state. Still, nothing a mending charm won't fix. Remember the mending charm? It's a square. Reparo, eh? That's it. Now just flick your wand down at the book. Good.
We need to learn the incantation first, even if you think you know it already. Pull up the incantation text. Dementors! Even a picture of those creatures gives me the shivers.
Expecto Patronum.
Expecto Patronum. A powerful incantation, but meaningless without great positive feeling behind it. Ready? Try the incantation for this spell in 3, 2, 1, go. Well done. Now you've learnt the spell's incantation, it's time to learn its gesture. All right, you can do it. Pull up the gesture symbol from the page. The Patronus Charm will take focus and determination to master.
Now, this isn't like other spells. You need to hold the move button, then keep moving your wand in a circle to build up power.
Think of the happiest memory you can and hold it in your mind as you start casting the spell. All right, once more. Start moving your wand in a circle. Focus on that memory now. That's it! Brilliant! Extraordinary! To cast it on your first try! This is what's called an incorporeal Patronus. With practice, you should soon be able to summon a full animal Patronus. One last extra bit of information from Miranda. Use your wand to pull it up. When performed correctly, the Patronus Charm gives the caster protection beyond any shield charm and enables them to resist even the terrible power of creatures like Dementors. It is clear from ancient woodcuts and scrolls that the Patronus Charm has been in existence since earliest times. Many attempts have been made over the centuries to find an easier way to produce a Patronus, or some similar shield against dark magic, but none have been successful. If you seek the best protection magic can afford against evil creatures, your only choice is to perfect the Patronus Charm. Wizards and witches famous for their unusual Patronuses include Headley Fleetwood, Woolly Mammoth, extinct Patronuses are exceptionally rare, Andros the Invincible, the only wizard known to produce a Patronus the size of a giant, and Symposia Rawl, Ladybird. In spite of its minuscule size, this Patronus was exceptionally powerful. Don't forget, that will go into the collectibles chapter in your spellbook. Turn the page to practice the Patronus Charm. Time to see whether you might be able to conjure a full Patronus. Right, pull up the picture. Let's see if you can conjure up a full Patronus.
To conjure a full corporeal Patronus, focus your mind as hard as you can on a single happy memory.
Choose a memory and hold it in your mind as you cast the spell. Oh, looks like we're back in the classroom again. Wand at the ready now. Start casting the Patronus Charm. Let's give it a real go. You can do it. Think of the happiest thing you can and move your wand.
Just let go of the button.
You got it. I could just see it for a second. Let's try again. Start tracing the circle. Next time it'll be more powerful. That's it. I could see it clearly for just a moment. Once more now. Start the circle, and let's see how long you can make your Patronus last. Magnificent! Your Patronus is an agile cat. And there it goes. Remarkable. Impressive stuff. But summoning your Patronus in the face of danger, that's the real trick. You've done yourself proud. You're ready to tackle the final chapter test. Turn the page when you're ready.
Time to find out how well you did. Wonderful! Take 15 house points for that.
You've done it. You're ready to tackle the final test in the book. Turn the page when you're ready. The chapter test. Are you ready? Of course you are. But be careful. Pull up the picture on the page. Let's find out what we'll be facing. This final challenge will test all the magical skills you have learnt in this chapter and will take the measure of your nerve. You will face considerable danger, but succeed, and you will win a new conundrum, which hints at the last of the key qualities of great wizards. You will then be able to unlock a final poem with the solution to all the conundrums. Gather your courage, trust your instincts, and keep your wand at the ready. Heavens! A Dementor! These are foul and hollow beings that feed on positive emotions. Oh, of course, Miranda must have known what she was doing, but still, this seems quite a drastic way to test your skills. Of course, it's just something your books conjured up. Nothing to be scared of. Good Lord! A wizarding village! That Dementor could wreak havoc here. Whew, it's gone, for now. What will we be facing next? Merlin's beard. Werewolves. This village is in for a nasty surprise if you don't do something. It won't be long before they're attacking people. Use one of your dueling spells, quick! Werewolves don't need weapons, so they can't be disarmed. Try another spell. Oh, that wasn't it. Press triangle if you need a clue. Excellent. Now stun the rest of them. Oh, he doesn't know what hit him. Another one stunned. Great wand work. Another one stunned. Oh, he doesn't know what hit him. Oh, that was the last of them.
Where's the book taking you now? Ah, crafty. Those werewolves think they're safe while they're hiding. Ha! You've no choice. Destroy that stuff they're hiding behind. Nicely done. Look at him, Scarper. Now, get the rest. Ha! Good one. Excellent spell work. That's the last of them driven off. No time to rest, I'm afraid. Oh, that giant venomous tentaculus captured some of the townsfolk. Oh, it looks eager to add you to its collection. All right, you have to be brave now. Free that villager. Their need is greater than yours. Yes. You disarmed the tentacula. Well done. Here's another villager to rescue. Keep at it. Another captured villager. Another nice bit of wand work. You're doing great. Here's another villager to save. Another villager in dire need of rescue. Whew, that was the last one. Excellent spell work. What's this? The Dementor has returned, and it's brought friends. There are so many of them. Courage now. No good. Remember, press triangle if you need a clue. Looks like even the Tentacula doesn't want to be around the Dementors. You have to stop them, drive them back. You know what to do. That's it. Now keep circling your wand and hold on to that happy memory in your head. Focus on that happy memory. Keep circling your wand. Oh, you've done it. Your Patronus will protect you. I can't believe it. Look at that Patronus. Oh, you should be so proud of yourself. And you've saved the village. And might I say, what a magnificent Patronus. And there it goes. Amazing. You displayed nerves of steel, bested some of the wizarding world's most fearsome creatures, and saved a village from destruction. Time to look at this chapter's conundrum. I have a feeling I know what wizardly virtue Miranda is going to tell us about.
I never saw a wizard quite the same as Quintus Harcourt Ballyfumble Stranger, as famous for his most unusual name, as for the speed with which he fled from danger. A bang, a flash, a grunt, each sudden noise would make him vanish, hide, or run at speed. He soon became a joke among the boys, for which among us likes a feeble weed? There's nothing wrong with nerves when trouble starts, Quin's father told him kindly. We all know the quaking of our simple human hearts, the feeling that our legs have turned to dough. Yet feelings such as these, though very normal, can still be overcome, Quin. Don't lose hope. But Quintus said, his manner cold and formal, I wish you wouldn't treat me like a dope. Why should I stand and fight when safety calls? What's more important than to save my neck? If others wish to duel, I think them fools. I have no wish to end a broken wreck. So all the use his wand got, year on year, was shielding Quintus of the silly name, until one day the wand came over queer and wouldn't work. I think it died of shame. The moral's clear. What quality is worth more than timidity? And without what are wizards lame? Their spell work poor, their magic tame.
Here's your certificate recording your progress. Pull it up from the book to have a look. Superb show of wand work, 15 house points. There you go. Now you've got the last of the conundrums, close the book and go to the conundrum chapter for a final poem with all the answers. Select the conundrum chapter to read the final poem you've unlocked. This chapter holds all the conundrum poems you've unlocked. And here's the first poem you won. Once you've completely finished the book, come back here to find a final poem with all the answers. Here's the Chapter 3 poem. What wizarding... You've completed your last test, so that means you've unlocked Miranda's final poem. Remember all the foolish witches and wizards we've heard about? Time to find out if you've got the qualities they lacked.
So, did you guess, my faithful friend who's worked so hard from start to end? What would have saved the dreadful five whose stories you have heard described? Yes, practice. Every single day will pave the gifted wizard's way to greater skill. But Izzy Rose was lazy, as her failure shows. Now, wit and concentration are essential if you would go far. Naught but distraction rots your brain, as seen by Douglas in The Drain. No greatness comes without hard work, which Angus didn't like, the Burke. And patience too, which will not quit, as Angus did, the silly git. When faced with monsters, fanged or furred, no, cunning's not a dirty word. If you'd avoid poor Morgan's end, then shrewdness is your truest friend. Above all, bravery in danger, sorely lacked by Quintus Stranger, will lift you high in our esteem. We all want daring on our team. Each habit, trait and quality, which I've described so pithily, is quite essential if you wish to be the best you can. Now swish and flick and wave, pronounce the spell, and make your magic work so well that onlookers will rub their eyes. Our admiration is your prize.
There! You've come on so much. There's greatness in your future, I've no doubt. Keep practicing your charms, try not to flourish your wand quite so much, and come back to visit. Oh, and I almost forgot. Just close your book for me one last time, will you? There! Your book of spells is complete. But if you ask me, this is just the start of your magical education. Come back and sharpen your wand skills anytime you like. I'll be here